Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Tales of the Jedi. This is episode 6 titled Resolve. So yeah, the last of the bunch. And I've really enjoyed all of these little short episodes where we actually get a lot inside of each one of them. We've had some stuff with Ahsoka from when she was a baby. In the previous one, we got her training pretty much like throughout the Clone Wars from the beginning to the very end, where we got a little snippet from even the last episode of the Clone Wars, the series. And then we also had like an amazing 3-episode arc with Dooku and his fall to the dark side and what kind of set all of that in motion. But now, getting into the last one, some more Ahsoka stuff. Really loved doing this with you, man.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it as well. And with the Ahsoka story, I like we get to see her get born, and they find out that she is a Jedi or Force sensitive. We didn't get to see that she was picked up for Jedi training. I kind of had hope for that, but the last episode was quickly fast forward through her training and all. And well, let's see where this last one takes us.
Exactly. What that one is going to lead into? Is it going to lead into the Ahsoka series? When is it going to be taking place? Timeline wise, can't wait to jump into it. But before we do, I do also want to let you guys know about our Patreon page, where you can watch some full-length reactions and you can sync up those videos with your own copy of the episode. There's some exclusive Patreon stuff over there as well. There's a link down in the description below. Any support is greatly appreciated. And of course, also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, comment, all that good stuff.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and share the story. Support my son. That would be very nice. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And now, let's do this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Oh.
Wow.
Padme. Her funeral. That's a scene taken straight out of episode 3. And there's Mon Mothma and Bail.
Yeah. And she's being buried with a little bit of a stomach. But it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ahsoka is there. That's brave of you, Ahsoka, but I get it. Wanted to pay her respects.
There's nothing you could have done for either of them. Why risk it?
She was my friend.
There's a patrol coming. You must leave. Where is your ship?
The river.
This way.
Okay, interesting. He's picking up right at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
If you need anything, you can contact me with this.
I'm tired of fighting.
She's gone, yeah.
You there?
She pulled the Batman, almost.
Yeah.
We have a duty, don't we? An obligation to uphold when we're able.
He's talking to her.
Yeah.
And if you should ever need anything, please contact me.
The clones are like, what? Why are you saying this?
Yeah. He's a weird guy.
Yeah. He's a bit.
Nice.
And Rex is here. Oof. Goosebumps. That was a great little intro, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
This is my payload, not yours.
I'm just telling you, you gotta hurry up. We're gonna break for lunch.
Break time.
She's obviously in hiding.
Finish up.
Working as a farmer of sorts.
Yeah. That's gonna tip in a second.
Yeah, something's bound to happen, and yeah. Huh. Ahsoka, you just gave yourself away. How many noticed? But if anyone gets suspicious and reports it,
That's just sign to leave from there, or time to leave.
Yeah. And if might put these people in danger if she doesn't.
In the beginning, you all welcomed the Empire.
Not as warmly as you.
Emperor Palpatine brought peace.
Through persecution, no one is safe.
Only if you aren't loyal.
We are safe, but not because of the Empire.
Hint.
Yeah, but the other guy.
Yeah, if he's damn. If he suspects anything, he's definitely gonna report it.
Yeah.
Is your brother coming along?
No, but we'll be fine, won't we, Master Jedi?
You shouldn't say such things.
Don't worry. It's our secret. I'll meet you in...
Nah, won't stay a secret long.
And it's of course he listened in.
Yeah.
And he is loyal to the Empire, so this is not gonna end well for most of these villages, I'm afraid.
May the Force be with you.
Subtle, my guy. Very subtle.
I couldn't get half what they offered us last season.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Wow. An Inquisitor. Damn.
I promise you, they'll be back. I turned her in. I should be rewarded.
You lie to me and expect Imperial favor?
He's not lying.
I told you they'd be back.
Dude,
So you did.
you're done.
Here is your reward. Can it be?
That guy likes to burn things.
She doesn't have her lightsabers anymore. She buried them.
Ahsoka Tano.
Oh. Oh.
That's cool.
That was so freaking cool.
More will come. You're going to have to leave.
How? Where?
Anywhere but here?
Did she call bail?
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Yeah. A blockade runner. Tantive 4.
Are you sure you're ready to get back into the fight?
A little nod at the end.
She's ready to get back into the fight. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And a nice way to sort of end things there and then leading into... Well, that's more or less leading into Rebels. But also showing people who Ahsoka is. And she definitely, can't stay out of the fight. Can't not do good and help people.
Very subtle little nod with the head, ready to do more.
Yeah, and then she's gonna become part of the Rebel Alliance after that, and in Rebels and the whole Fulcrum thing. Yeah, everything we see in that series. And I think I also read somewhere, or at least like according to an Ahsoka novel that I'm not sure is 100% canon anymore. It's like it can be a little bit difficult with the canon and how it works, but that her white lightsabers, her white blades that we see in Rebels and also we've seen in The Mandalorian, that they were crystals that came from the lightsaber of an Inquisitor. And that she, because like it's called bleeding the saber when you're like turning it red, but can't remember what it's called when you sort of do the reverse, but at least she's like cleaning them, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Cleaning them or cleaning them, not doesn't sound the same. It sounds cool.
Healing them, maybe,
Yeah.
but at least that could be from that Inquisitor that we saw there. An Inquisitor she defeated quickly. He was absolutely no match when it came
Not
to
at
like
all.
fighting Ahsoka, and we know how good she is, and how badass she is, and like she's of course been trained by Anakin, and we saw some of that training in the previous one, and it's just been paying off, and she is like one of those almost like ultimate Jedi, like what a Jedi really should be, and just out there helping people, doing the right thing, not being beholden to any political structures or anything like that. And that's also why she left the Jedi Order before the events of Revenge of the Sith. And then seeing her come back at the beginning of this on Naboo and attending Padme's funeral, that was really touching, and great voice acting by Ashley Eckstein when she said that line of like, she was my friend, and you can hear the pain and the hurt inside of that, which must have been so hard to reconcile with, that her former master and her friend, like she thought they were both dead. Of course, we know that Anakin didn't die. He became Darth Vader, but in the eyes of many others, Anakin died, and effectively Anakin did die, and
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, and it's from a certain point of view, as Obi-Wan says in A New Hope, that is certainly true. Great, another amazing episode with just
a nice way to present Ahsoka during these 3 short episodes, and sort of builds her character into someone you want to know more about. So I think it either get people to watch the animated series, or when Ahsoka arrives, they will be kind of ready for her, because it doesn't take long to watch these 3 quick episodes about her.
Yeah, and just by doing that, you pretty much know what she's about, what sort of person that she is. And again, like if people were watching these Tales of the Jedi episodes, if they haven't watched Clone Wars and Rebels, and I very much recommend that they do that, because there's some awesome stuff in there, and especially a lot with Ahsoka, who, if we like try to go back to 2008 when she was first introduced as a character, most people really did not like her back then.
No.
They actually straight up hated her character, and was like, who's this Dave Filoni guy? What is he doing? Oh, he's ruining Star Wars. But now he's heralded as like the new George Lucas, and everybody loves Ahsoka. So just, sometimes you just have to just wait a bit, let things evolve, let characters evolve, and it'll grow on you. And now here we are. Everyone is looking forward to the Ahsoka series, and she's
very
just
much
an amazing character all around. Sad that like what happened to that village, and that fucking guy who contacted the Empire
couldn't keep his mouth shut, or he was he was thinking he was doing the right thing again. He sort of said, well, the Empire brought peace to the galaxy. So he kind of bought into that one.
He definitely did, and thought he would get rewarded, which that's not what happened.
Not really.
I would like to know like what Inquisitor this was. Like pretty badass looking and menacing, but not good in a fight, or at least when it comes to like fighting against a Jedi like Ahsoka.
Didn't live long enough for us to care about his name.
I guess not. I guess not. I really like the inclusion of all these Inquisitor characters inside of the lore now. It makes a lot of sense, and they're popping up in several projects.
Yeah.
That was really entertaining and really well made. I absolutely like love all of these short episodes. It's a quick little series, and I think I mentioned it in the previous one. I hope we get more. I hope they continue this trend, and we'll get a Tales of the Jedi season 2, and maybe focus on some other characters, because it just works so well, and with this animation style and the music, and
Yeah, I think it's great. It's very short episode or a series of short episodes that we could talk about. We'll talk about them during the week, most likely. Discuss them. What could this mean? What could that mean? And so on. And at the same time, it just gives a little bit more Star Wars. Every time I just get one of these small treats, it's like perfect.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and we are getting a lot of Star Wars at the moment. We'll get some more in the future, so it is a good time to be a Star Wars fan. It really, really is. But I think that's pretty much it. And unless you have anything else you wanna add to it, now we've been watching a lot of Star Wars today, so I'm almost like completely exhausted after all of this Star Wars goodness.
Me too. I'm here on holiday, so I spent one day on my holiday to do this series. I hope you guys like them, and thank you for all the comments. And please like, subscribe, share, and do all that stuff. Again, thank you for taking time out to watch these videos and liking them.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for being here, for doing this with me, and as you said, taking time out of your vacation actually to do it. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this reaction and review of Tales of the Jedi Episode 6 Resolve. Thank you guys so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
Always.